So welcome, this is Lavender, and I will share a couple of acupoints that you can use lavender on. Let's talk about the qualities of lavender first before we move on to the points. This is a pre-diluted lavender. It is, as we all know, very calming and very relaxing. There's a sweetness, there's a green in there, there's a herbaceous quality to it, and of course we have the floral quality to it. Now, good lavender will not be distilled too swiftly. It will take around 90 minutes. If it is distilled too swiftly, it can be too pungent. And often people will say that they don't like lavender, but it's actually maybe partly that they just haven't found a good lavender to work with. The statistics actually show that there are between 10 to 30% who just don't like lavender at all. There's between 10 and 20% who are kind of take it or leave it. They're kind of pretty neutral with it. And there's 50% who just love it. And one of the thinkings behind those who don't like it or who are indifferent to it is that they may just need a little bit more stabilising and centering before they can enjoy that harmonising quality of the lavender. Who knows? There's also a certain percentage, a very, very small percentage of people who, for them, lavender isn't calming or relaxing. It actually does the reverse. It's actually energizing. So it's just worth noting your preferences and, just remembering that we're all different and we all have different experiences to these oils. So let's look at the qualities of it. So the sweet quality gives us that rocking, that lullaby, that kind of soothing quality to it on the body and the mind. The green helps to move the energy through. A green energy has this kind of moving energy along in the direction that the energy wants to go. It's not moving the energy somewhere that it doesn't want to go. And then the herbaceous quality influences the digestive organs and helps to move chi energy throughout the body. So energetically, we have this harmonizing quality, this relaxing quality. It's also adaptogenic, which means that it will have the effect on the mind to either be cooling or warming, depending on what that individual needs. Adaptogenic just means that it will adapt to the specific needs of that individual as it meets their chemistry, their makeup, their body. It basically will create movement in the way that the person needs it. And Peter Holmes talks about it in this way. He says it has a relaxation balanced by restoration. So you're relaxing, then you're restoring, and he says followed by a net regulating effect. So you're then kind of finding the happy spot, the happy medium. A relaxation balanced by restoration followed by a net regulating effect. Now, the one key point for lavender that I really, really regularly use it on is large intestine 4. So the location of large intestine 4 is if you put your thumb and your index finger together, you'll kind of notice that there's a mound at the top, and it's just there where the crease of the thumb and the index finger meet. So right at the top here is where large intestine 4, and if you press it, sometimes it can be tender. So let's take our oil on that point together now, and I'll talk a little bit more about the point, maybe as we're holding. So we'll just do one point at a time. You can do them both, but you have to be a little funky with your movements. So we'll just take one point with the lavender on that large intestine 4. Now, this is a point that is forbidden in pregnancy, so it's not one to do if you are pregnant. It's known as the Great Eliminator. So it has this quality of letting go, this quality of releasing, letting go. You can imagine if you're pregnant, that's not something that you really want to do unless you're ready to give birth. So this would be one to avoid. Very useful also, this point can be useful for headaches, for relieving tension, for any kind of congestion, digestive congestion. Yeah, already I can feel it's very, very relaxing throughout my body. I can feel my body's kind of slowing and calming internally. I can feel there is a release. The combination of the relaxation and the harmonizing of the lavender, combined with the point which is designed for allowing us to let go. So you have the harmonizing, the relaxation combined with the letting go. And it just creates a deep sense of peace, actually, and a deep sense of, kind of a shedding, almost like a relaxation and release. I'll give you a moment just to experience without me talking. Maybe you close your eyes. So letting go is something that happens when there is this kind of, letting go is not really an action. It's like a non-action. It's a non-doing. It's almost, I don't want to say a giving up, because that implies, that again implies kind of action. It's almost a surrender. It's almost a release, the letting go. And what's so nice about using the point, the oil on the point, is that you don't, I know you do the action of the oil on the point, but you don't have to effort it. You don't have to think it out. You don't have to work it out. You know, your body just takes care of it. The oil, the point, your body just does it for you. It's a really, really helpful technique to have. And then you can release when you're ready, and then you can do the other one. The way that I do both of them at the same time is I kind of hook one finger over the other, but can you see it's quite hard to kind of find? My fingers, maybe if you have really long fingers, you might find it easier to do that. So that's my one main point with lavender. My other second point that I really like to use is just at the throat. So this would be just where the throat kind of there's a gentle indent here, you can see. And I just like to hold the finger with the lavender. So I've placed the lavender onto my finger and then holding that there on that point, which again is a great, beautiful, powerful and gentle placement. Lavender, as we know, this relaxation effect, this net regulating and relaxation effect, but also with relaxation comes openness. And lavender is also known as an oil that aids good, clear, honest, open expression. So when we apply it to this body zone here where the throat is, we are aiding clear, open expression, clear, honest, truthful, aligned expression. So I love to do this point before I'm teaching, before I have to have a hard conversation, or just if I want to just show up with my good, clear, honest, open heart connected to my voice so that my speaking can be aligned. It's a very sweet way to use the oil. You can see how simple it is. Using the oils in this way on these points is not complicated. It's very simple. It's very accessible. You don't have to be an acupuncturist or a shiatsu practitioner or even know many, many, many points to have profound benefit. It's just a matter of remembering to use them and being consistent with your use. I hope this serves you and you have a great many beautiful open-hearted conversations from using your lavender in this way. Much love.